Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Engineer Gaming, and today Evolve finally released the Gorgon information through their Gorgoth Cometh trailer. Now, we don't have any actual gameplay to show off because it was just the reveal trailer, it didn't show any gameplay, but all of the facts that we got for this video come from the stream that they did today as well. Now we'll have a link to their Twitch page if you want to go back and check out that stream in their past broadcasts. So now, without further ado, let's get right into it. First thing I want to talk about is Gorgon's stamina ability. It works similar to the way Spider-Man gets around. Shoot out a web, and you use that to propel yourself forward. Now, you don't need to actually hit something. If you just shoot it up straight into clear skies, you'll still actually pull yourself, so you don't have to worry about that. You can chain them together to travel farther distances, or right after using one, you can change direction and use that to juke out the hunters. Now, from that traversal, you're able to actually attach to walls and hang there. Now, they don't have to be climbable surfaces. They'll have a little indicator of a spider web over the reticle to know where you can actually hang from. While you're hanging, you can use all of your abilities but Mimic, and we'll get into those in a little bit. And from hanging, you can actually sneak pounce on the hunters or wildlife by using the melee again, and the farther that you travel from it, the more damage you'll deal. Now on to his actual abilities. 4 abilities are Web Snare, Spider Trap, Acid Spit, and Mimic. First up, Web Snare. The closest ability would be Kraken's Vortex, where it travels similar and then it'll do initial burst of damage. Has a little bit of a knockback, not quite as much as Vortex did, but instead of that huge knockback, it applies a slow and it'll apply a dot effect as well. The next ability is Spider Trap. Closest ability would be Banshee Mines. They can be fired at very long ranges, and once they're triggered, they will attack the hunters. Now, unlike Banshee Mines, you can only have one out in the world at once. If you place a new one, the old one will die. And when it attacks a hunter, it behaves similar to a mobile chomp plant, the way it'll eat a hunter and run away from them. Like, for example, during the stream, we saw one eat a Lazarus and then jump off the side of the fusion plant. Now, it can be destroyed before it attacks a hunter, and if it does attack you, you can be shot out of it, similar to the way a chomp plant works. But unlike a chomp plant, it will eventually spit you out, but you'll be taking damage the entire time that you're being ate. Third ability is Acid Spit. Speaks for itself. You spit out acid covering an area. It'll deal an initial burst of damage, and anyone that walks in it will have a dot effect applied to them. And you can use this to cover walls, for example, so that way whenever hunters try to climb up it, they'll be taking damage the whole way up as well. The last ability is Mimic. Now, using this ability makes Gorgon become immobile, but you instead control a decoy. Now, this decoy has a timer and a health bar, so it can be killed before it reaches the hunters wherever you're trying to get it to, either by them killing it, or it could just run out of time. When the timer runs out, it'll explode and deal massive amounts of damage, or you can detonate it early by activating the ability again. Now, while you're controlling it, you can use stamina and melee, but you can't sneak as it, and Gorgon can still take damage while you're in Mimic, but you won't be shot out of it if the Gorgon does take damage. Also, keep in mind that Mimic is the only one that cannot be used while hanging from a wall. Now, that's all of the big stuff that has been revealed, and we were right with our speculation. The Gorgon will be released on November 3rd, as well as Rogue Val and Blitz Markov, and we'll be doing a video covering those two as well, so be on the lookout for that. And thanks for watching.